Y'alls post-game show. We're here with the field manager, Chad Rhodes, pitching coordinator, Kent Kleiman, and the assistant coach, Harrison DeNicola. We are hot off a Y'alls win over the Wild Things, 10-7 win over Washington. First game at Thomas More Stadium. Let's get the vibes from all of you. What was it like to be back at Thomas More? Oh, those are hot. You want to take this one?
Shit.
Should be good. Just take it. They're charged because they were in the charger.
Retake. No, don't. Wait. So what was the question? Vibes. The vibes are good. Coming in, I thought the pregame talk we had and stuff. It was a little bit kind of like. I mean, the game got pushed an hour, so it didn't throw a wrench into the plans because we already had everything scripted out. We stuck with our work we wanted to do. But the boys are good to be home. It feels like the season just started today, and it's kind of the way I'm taking it mentally. And spotting the league 1-3 to start off with, but we're home now and feeling good about it. I thought we did everything we wanted to do. I thought those past games we learned some of those young lessons that we saw in the field, on the mound, the things turned into big innings. But at the end of that Lake Erie series, I thought we sticks kind of came alive a little bit and saw what they could actually produce and do. And I thought we're at home, and everybody relaxed a little bit. The energy was high. It was good. It was good all day. But opening day, like I said, it got thrown a little wrench in there with the hour change, kind of dodged some rain. But no, man, it was solid. I thought we had good performances out there. I'm sure we'll get to, but you go ahead and pass it a little bit.
Yeah, Ken, how was it being back at Thomas More Stadium this time as a coach?
Yeah, it's a little different. A little different view. I haven't watched a ton of games from the dugout, but it was good. It's a lot of fun. Bats were hot. Boys were throwing strikes, getting ahead early, putting guys away with heaters, breaking balls, change-ups. Everything was working. So hopefully we can build off that and kind of understand that, fastballs getting ahead early in the count allows you to open up a variety of different things. And hopefully tonight is one of many games where we saw that.
Absolutely.
Energy was great. Boys were fired up. Pre-game at home is always good. I think everybody felt settled in. All of us did too. Felt smooth. Obviously, we have the championship announcement of everybody getting out there. Just looking at this score sheet, I mean, it's active. Everybody in the lineup did something. But yeah, great to be at home. Great to be at home.
Yeah, and it was kind of a shotgun start. We had to move the game up an hour early, try and avoid the rain. Did not see much rain. Didn't see much rain when it actually came in and eventually stopped. So really wasn't a factor at all. I'm sure on the way home we'll probably see a little bit. But, you're coming off a couple tough losses there. What was it like to see Yannick Villalobos 7 up, 7 down through the first few? Kind of that veteran presence, set the pace of the game. I know we got hit around a little later on, but set the tone early against, obviously, a West Division champion last year in the Washington Wild Things.
I thought he did a really good job. We've been planning this one for him to throw open tonight here. He wanted that, and I wanted it for him. Like he's been a really good leader. He's been a great presence for those younger guys. So been able to delegate some leadership stuff to him, and I thought he did a really good job setting that tone. I thought it took a couple innings to kind of figure out their approach a little bit. 2 strikes, they're looking to shorten up and hit stuff the other way, and I thought we were kind of feeding a few barrels that 3rd and 4th inning. So it made him throw some more pitches than he needed to, but I liked his stuff. I thought his stuff was good all night. I thought he pulled the string with his changeup, timely spots. I didn't think he abused his breaking ball too much, and I thought it was sharp today. But the fastball command was there. I just thought, like I said, their approach 2 strikes. It took a couple innings to catch on that, stop feeding fastballs away when we're ahead 2 strikes because they're just looking to shorten up, poke it over there. That's kind of what got things rolling for him. But I thought he did a really good job, man. He kind of reached his bullet count. Expecting big things out of him this year, but that to me, even though he walks away with that line, I don't look at him any different. I'm still going to give him the ball in a big game.
Jathan chiming in saying cool and said hi. Let's go to the pitching coordinator, Kent Kleiman. We were talking all broadcast about Yannick Villalobos. Obviously, you played with him, and now you're the coach of him here. He has the ability, when he gets hit, but still limits the run coming across. And whether that's a double play, timely strikeouts, 2 double plays today, got him out of some big jams. What is that take as a pitcher, when, hey, I'm going to get hit, but as long as I don't come across, I'm good?
I mean, I think that is the mentality that almost any pitcher should take into their outings. I think getting ahead with the fastball, and sometimes those are going to get put in play and they might fall for knocks, but just thinking, the next guy in the box is not going to be as lucky as that guy. I think just being able to keep the attack mentality and getting after guys, whether they get two in a row and you have to strand them in scoring position. I think that's just a big thing, and Villa's a guy that we're going to look for all year to kind of steady the ship and be a good example of doing that, because I've watched him do it for now 4 years. So
Absolutely. Let's keep going down the line here. Well, let's talk about the hitting, and we'll start with the big four-run fourth inning, led by Michael Quinones with a 3-run blast back-to-back with Javier Jr., both their first professional hits. Quinones, he's a first pitch swinger. Both of them were on the first pitches, but we've seen Quinones as well, kind of just attack early. Break us down both those at bats, and what it means for especially Javier, who's struggling at the plate just a little bit, and also maybe confidence in the field, to have such a big night here in front of this home crowd.
Going to Quinones first, I thought he had a phenomenal first at bat. He took a deep full count, put a good swing on it. I think it was an 11-pitch AB. So he had to be feeling good seeing all those pitches going into his next AB. Put a good swing on a first pitch over the plate, and that's what you get. And he's been doing that. This is second game. First game, he did that all game. All of his ABs, he was taking them deep. He was seeing it deep, and he was getting good swings off. And going to Javi, I don't think Javi was really struggling. I mean, we're in a sample size area right now, only 4 games in. I think he maybe gotten caught a couple times swinging big, but him committing backside and him being able to get these swings off has ended up what happened. And I think he was just waiting for something over the plate, and he put a barrel on it, and that's what ends up happening as it goes out here in Florence. So good for him getting it rolling and being ready right after Quinones just did that, because that pitcher's just trying to get right back in there and get 0-1. So good on Javi being ready 0-0 right there. But it was exciting, man. He's a young kid. The energy's there. Made some plays in the field after he got pretty good in the box. So he just kept it rolling all night.
Yeah, good play at the middle from Javier there. Tell me just a little bit more. What is such the big difference that Thomas More Stadium is a hitter's ballpark? And even though I feel like the dimensions are similar to other fields, it just the ball seems to fly here.
It is slightly smaller than most fields, but as you saw, first pitch of the game, wind, that flag is straight rolling to left center. And we get that wind a lot here. So ball just carries a little farther, but we can't get excited in that mindset. It just happens. You run in, you turn into them like check, hit a fly ball, a huge mammo fly ball to right, end up going out. And so anything can happen like that at our field.
Perfect. Let's send it back over to Chad here.
Craig,
you want to get in on this? He's good. He wants to get in on the next one. Obviously, you weren't on the road there, but the offense, breaks out in a big way here. It's like you said, small sample size, but it did play a factor in 3 games. What did you see? You weren't on the road there. You saw it through the broadcast. What did you see through them that they were able to accomplish today offensively that you just didn't see on the road?
I don't think he's doing necessarily anything different. I think it was, to me, getting a couple games under all those young guys' belts to be able to be relaxed and, hey, it's rolling now. Like, it's not going to stop. And I think, to me, it's not making the game emotional, not trying to press and taking all the panic out, and just being able to be home and play a little bit more free. And I thought we had some really good approaches, man. I thought we had some good takes. We got good swings off all day. And that's the type of thing that gets contagious with a lineup like this, and it's dangerous. You saw the 6 through 9 was 100% in quality at bats tonight. Anytime the bottom of your order is doing anything like that, like it's scary.
Yeah.
So seeing everybody contribute and everybody be locked in, fired up, kind of playing the way that I've expected them to play, it's nice that it's starting to happen now. And I'm kind of glad we went through all those little adversity and tribulations we did in those first 4 games. Like I said, man, those are early and they don't really bother me. I'm not going to panic. I know what type of team I got. I know the team is talented. I still feel like we're more talented than anybody we played so far. And we're not even played up to our potential yet. Obviously, you got some things to figure out on the arm side, but obviously getting those guys in for the first couple times too, you don't get the same guy that you're going to see consistently. So don't put a lot of stock into those outings. So just kind of mark those and take some notes for later on to see how the performances go. But I like where we're at. I like the club. I really do. And they're only going to get better. So it's not like we peak right here. It's just we're only flashing what we're capable of inning to inning. So it's going to be scary when things really do get rolling and the guys are playing like this every single game.
Yeah. Absolutely. Jasmine Padilla, Matias Sousa both say hi. So hi to you guys. If you guys have questions, make sure to chime in. I think you touched on a good point there. Maybe people are quick to act, but you got to remember that some of these are rookies. Javier and Bobo, Quinones, their first professional seasons. And then on the pitching side, too, Magic, obviously, he's had his struggles, but this is his first professional season, and a lot of those other pitchers as well. Well, let's do a double mic thing here. We'll get both you guys on camera if you want to move in there, Harry. What would your advice be to rookie pitchers and then hitters for Harry on kind of adjusting to this and just kind of that timeline on how things go? Because we're saying it's the early going. There might be some of those growing pains.
I think on the pitching side, the biggest thing is just don't do too much. Just come out day in and day out and be yourself. And, just that process, stacking days, 5, 6, 7 days in a row, your true self's going to come out. You're going to get more comfortable. You're going to be able to kind of, get in that feeling of competing more consistently. It's different when you're in camp and in the off season and you're only on the mound 2-3 times max a week. And it might be one max effort outing in the off season spring training. Whereas in the season, every single pitch has a weight to it. So being able to kind of stay within yourself, but also understand that you're out there competing and wins and losses now do matter.
From a hitter's side, man, we have almost 100 of these. You got to go at it from a standpoint of I'm just going to execute my approach and just be simple. This game is hard enough. The game tells you what to do as well, and that's the biggest thing we tell these young guys. You walk up into a situation, your goal is just to execute that. We don't have to get that big swing off every time. So just keep it simple. Great saying from our owner, Danny, keep it simple, stupid, kiss. So that's what we keep telling them youngins. But there's 100 of them, man. Stay relaxed and just keep going.
Absolutely. Let's close it out by talking a little bit about tomorrow. Obviously, Michael Barker making his first start on the mound. Not the first start in the Frontier League. We saw 19 of them last year for Windy City. It was your choice, though, sending Michael Barker out there, obviously with now a series win on the line. Would be very nice to get that, right off the bat here in front of these fans. I think tomorrow going to be a lot more people in the stands, a little bit more energy, nice sunny day. What are you hoping to see out of Barker tomorrow?
His pitchability shine through. I think being able to follow a guy like Villalobos, who his stuff's is similar, kind of same repertoire a little bit, same type of command and same kind of competitiveness. So being able to see their approach, seeing those hitters, he's going to see the same lineup tomorrow. So being able to read and watching that chart and kind of picking his brain through the middle of that game, knowing what he wants to do. He's going to be a little more limited on bullets because obviously he hasn't been stretched out like that. So we will see a couple of arms come out of the pen tomorrow. But having that luxury of 8 guys in the pen kind of helps with that right now. So we're still trying to fill out those roles for the starter spot. Like I said, it was going to be originally Magic. We had to use it another day because we were a little shorthanded. But this spot is kind of like a piggyback role, and it's a tester out of guys. And so I'm excited to see Barker use his experience and use his couple hundred innings he's had in the league to be able to go out there and be a professional and pitch, keep us in the game.
And we're excited to see it too. Like I said, I'm excited for that first Rockin' Saturday. I think the fans that weren't able to come here today, should show up tomorrow for
fireworks too.
Are we moving fireworks to tomorrow as well?
They didn't fire them off, did they?
They didn't fire them off today. You're absolutely right about that. So hopefully fireworks tomorrow. Man, that's great. That's great. We got to put that out on social media. Wow, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. So a lot going on tomorrow, and hopefully a series win coming out of it for the Y'alls. That first pitch, 6:36 tomorrow. Michael Barker taking on Perez for it's a battle of the Southpaws against the Wild Things. Game 2 of the 3-game series. Catch that live on Home Team Network. And if you're in the surrounding area, come on down to Thomas More Stadium. You just heard a concert, fireworks after the game. Can't get better than that. Plus, you get first 1,000 fans get a magnet schedule from Howard. Yep, from Howard Hanna Realty. So Zaid's mom hooking that up. So very good. Very good. Questions? Come on down. No, Chris Biersack says, congratulations on the opening night win. Well, thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris. Again, if you guys chime in here, if you get in within the time that we're on, make sure you ask some questions that you want answered. We're going to do these all the time with the coaching staff. They'll answer anything for sure. But thank you for chiming in, and we appreciate you guys tuning in to the post-game show. Tune in tomorrow. Come out to Thomas More Stadium. Let's have some fun. See you guys.
Nice.